going on? It's your fams, they get this, your big bros, they get it, your boys, they get it. Back at y'all with another message. How y'all doing on this beautiful day? We too blessed to be stressed. I want y'all to know that, like, keep getting to it, fam. Pain comes, but it don't last forever. Pain don't last forever. Pain, it's not gonna go away, but it won't last forever. I gotta understand that. But yeah, fam, this video, this for the young kings out there. This for really anybody out there. This for the young up and coming kings. This for people for already, like, y'all gotta understand, like, when you divinely protected, when you highly protected, when your family is a praying family, when people know you have the Holy Spirit within you and they can't put that finger on you, why you just so special, why you just good at everything you do, why you just you put fear in them without you even having to open your mouth. They just always like act insecure about you, and people don't act like normal around you. Y'all understand, fam? It's because of the Holy Spirit that's within you. But this video is basically about, don't go seeking revenge on your enemies. Don't go doing wrong with them. Don't get revenge, because y'all gotta understand, don't go get revenge on nobody, because that's not how Yahusha or God treats us when we sin. He don't get revenge on us when we sin. He's a loving father. So I gotta understand that, fam. So look, so I'm gonna tell you about this. And some of this stuff I already talked about. It's in some of the previous videos, but I want to talk about this, like, fam. So I just got fired from my job. I worked at Walmart, if y'all didn't know that. But for the ones that know, I just got fired from my job. I worked at Walmart, fam. I know Yahusha gonna make a way. I know he's gonna make a way. But at the same time, I'm about to tell y'all, like, so this is how it all started. So I come in work. I don't mess with nobody. I'm quiet as, bro, I'm so quiet, you probably won't even know I'm there. I walk up quiet, you probably don't even know I'm walking up on you. Come in there quiet, I just bump my little one headphone in, come to do my work and go home. And that ticks them off. That they hate that. Cause they want me to come to work and make friends and make fake friends with them and smile in people's face, fake smiles in people's face. Like, that's not the type of person I am. I know who I am. I don't do that. I don't just make friends with anybody, because I can read the room, I can read energies. But at the same time, fam, this is how I started. I came in one day, so it's this new team lead, and it'll be your own kind, your own whatever. I don't put race in this, but it'll be your own kind at the same time. So it was this team lead. She been working there for at least like 3 weeks. So this is how it all started. Every time I come in there, they always try to see what I do. They always try to follow me, see my next move, see what wave I go, see what places I go, see what I do next after I do that. They always follow me, fam. Like, it's crazy. Like, I can't even have my own peace. Every time I go somewhere, there is somebody or worker always right there or coming right there. Like, I don't understand it. So she followed me. So I went to the back. Like, I knew it was going to be a bad day this day when I came in and it was no carts. I even told my team lead, I was like, it was no carts. And then he was like, I know, man, it's going to be, it looks like a rough day and this and that. But just see if you can still find one. I told you there's no carts. And he didn't even help me. He just stand right there and didn't even help me try to get a cart. I knew it was going to be a bad day when all the carts was trash and messy and I couldn't even find one clean one. So I went back there to the GM receiving, the grocery side, and I saw this one cart, because they be hiding little stuff. I saw this one cart, it barely had anything on it. So I went, it was in the corner. So I went there, and bro, as soon as I turned around, bro, she was coming back there watching me. So it was just me and her. She saw me taking the baby stuff off the cart. It was only one thing that had like a little label on it, because we scanned these little labels off our phone. We scanned the labels to see what come out. So it was only one. And then she came back there and she was like, "What is you doing?" I was like, "You see what I'm doing?" Like, bro, I knew it was about to pop off right there, but I was like, "You see what I'm doing, fam?" She was like, "Don't put that right there." And I was like, "Why can't I put it right there?" And I was just putting it on a cardboard, fam, so I can get the cart. Like, this stay stuff. And she was like, "What you doing?" I was like, "Putting this right here." She was like, "If you not, she was like, "That's not your stuff." I was like, "Whose stuff is it then?" She was like, "Whoever it is on our team who work baby section." And I was like, "Why won't they come clean this up?" And she was like, if you're not gonna put labels on it and then bend it, then don't mess with it. And I was like, this y'all stuff, why I gotta clean y'all mess up, fam? Like, why I gotta clean y'all stuff up? Like, every time we come in there, we gotta clean their stuff up. And my team lead even know that. He was like, every time we come in, I know we gotta clean their stuff up. I know we gotta do this and that. But bro, it should not have to be like that, bro. They get up, like, night shit, they get away easy with everything. So she was like, and then me and the lady, we was going back and forth, and she was like, "I'm not about to argue with you," but she sat right there and argued for me for 3 to 5 minutes at least, bro. She kept arguing. I was like, "Bro, be careful how you treat me." I was like, "I'm divinely protected." I was like, you don't know who I am." And then she tried to say, "I don't care who you is." She was like, "You don't know who I am." She was like, "I don't care who you is." And I was like, oh, she tripping. And then she tried to go get the person that's on top of her And I was like, bro, I don't care who you about to go get, bro. That's all they do. They feel like because they got a title, they on above somebody and they this and that. And one thing that caught my eye was she said, she was like, I was like, y'all think because y'all team leads and managers and coaches in here, y'all think y'all are above something just because y'all got a title or a name? She was like, yeah, I'm above you, you below, because I'm an associate and she was a team lead. So I feel like because she got paid for me, she feel like, oh yeah, you at the bottom. Like, come on now. So she went to go get a manager and this lady named Alicia. So it was 3 people that was against me. You got to understand, fam. It'd be 2 or 3 more people that'll go against you. It'd be groups that go against you, chosen ones. Y'all got to understand that. Young kings, y'all got to understand that. It'd be groups that form to go against you. Y'all got to understand that, fam. So then the manager, she was like, Xavier, what's wrong? She was like, come talk to me. But when she said that, they try to pop out with a clean card. So they'll try to drag the situation and then try to cover it up. It seemed like they not in the wrong. So I was like, bro, ain't no way I just did that, bro. They wanted to get a negative reaction out of me because they know I'm quiet, know I don't do nothing. So the manager was like, Xavier, what's going on? Let's come talk to me. And I was like, no, I'm not about to talk about. I was like, it ain't nothing to talk about, fam. The situation already done because they gave me the card. They gave me a clean card. And they was like, and I was like, the situation not done. We don't need to talk about nothing. Got my cart, went out. I was laughing, put my music on. And then next thing you know, my team lead came and got me. We were in the room. It was me and a manager. We went in there. He was like, bro, I'm telling y'all, bro, it was a deep conversation. But I don't back down or nothing. I look you in your eyes. I be bold. And when we got in there, he was laughing, bro, because he probably set this up. He probably told them before I even came in to do this and that. Like, that's how I be feeling like stuff be set up and planned, bro. Like, 'cause at the same time, he was like, so tell me about the situation. And I'm going to tell it to you raw. I'm going to give it to you how it went down. Like, I ain't going to put no lies, no extra, nothing in it or nothing. If they doing that, then that's what they do. But y'all got to understand, forgive them for they know not what they do. But at the same time, some people know what they doing before they even do it. But you still got to forgive them and love them, bro. I got to understand, vengeance is not yours. Vengeance is Yahusha's. But I was like, I don't fight my battle for me. Yahusha fight my battle for me. The universe fight my battle for me. So I ain't even too much tripping. So they took me in a little room. And like, they was like, how the situation went. I told him how it went, how I just told y'all. And then he was like, and then I told him, because no, I didn't tell y'all what. I was like, I'm going to go get my mama because I ain't about to argue with you. You a female. Why would I want to argue with a female? My mama can just talk to you. I wasn't going to get my mama like it was a threat or she was going to fight. Nah, I get my mama because if it's a female involved, I'm not about to argue with no female. My mama a female, so I'm going to go get a female to talk to you. Like, you're not about to talk to her child like that. Like, I'm somebody's child. Like, come on now, fam. Like, what? And then when I was in the room, this manager was a boy. He was like, if you ever try to fight against a team leader or a coach or a manager, you're not going to win. I was like, bro, I don't care who you is. Y'all go home like I do. Y'all go pee like I do. Y'all bleed like I bleed. Y'all got a home like I do. Y'all go home to a family like I do, fam. We bleed the same thing. We the same person, really, bro. He was like, you're not about to argue with a team leader or coach because you're not going to win that battle. But it's not matter about winning the battle, bro. It's about, bro, bro, I can do the same things y'all do. So if I got in trouble, watch he didn't get a point. Watch. And then this how it went, fam. He was like, so we're looking at giving you a yellow flag, and y'all gotta understand it's a yellow, orange, and red flag. He was like, so we're looking at you giving an orange flag, and he was like, since you argue with a team lead and a coach, we're gonna bump it up to a red. So it was a yellow. Then they moved past the orange. They couldn't even give me just an orange. And then they said we're just gonna sit it on red, and I didn't even know what that meant at the time. So then he was like, and then he was like, so why did you say you're gonna go get your mother? And I was like, he was like, is that a threat? And I was like, nah, because I'm about to go get my mother because it's a female involved and she way older than me. My mama older than me, so I'm gonna go get my mama. I'm a model child. I was just gonna let her talk to her. And then he was like, nah, we don't talk to family members or people outside of the work. Like, we don't do that. And I was like, okay. Like, I'm not. And then they talking about some, do you have any more questions? No, I don't got no questions and none of that. Like, I'm gonna tell it how it is, tell it raw. And if y'all want to fire me and do this and that, then y'all can. Cause I'm not. And then it's gonna all come together when I tell you about the second time. So know that remember that I got that red flag, and that red flag means one strike away from getting fired. The orange means 2 strikes away, and the yellow means 3 strikes if you do something again. If you do something 3 times. So look, fam, I got that red strike. You know what I'm saying, on that red strike. And the people I be working with, I told them, and they was like, you gotta control your mouth because we be having to clean their stuff up, but they was like, yeah, they know I'm quiet and stuff, and they was like, they know people taking me off and stuff, but yeah, at the same time, they would just want to let me know, like, control my mouth, but at the same time, them the same people that be trying to set me up too, the people I work with on my shift, them the same people who talk about me, them the same people who hate me because they feel like they gotta tolerate me when I come in instead of celebrating me. They move weird. I see through everything. I see every time they try to be cool with me and smile in my face, but behind my back when I come around, they'll change the conversation if it was about me. They'll try to fix this and that. Like, no, like, I know, I see through all that. So this is the second argument. So I was working, I was doing frozen and dairy, I was doing the cheese. And in Walmart, they be calling it some of the managers and the team leads that do OGP. That means online grocery picking. It's this one lady, her name, I don't want to say her name, but at the same time, it's this one elderly lady. and then there was this other dude. So I was putting the cheese in there, and she said to this other associate, she was like, but she think I can't hear, but I can hear everything, bro. Like I can discern between everything. My intuition is so strong, and she thought I didn't hear her, and she tried to change what she said. Like, damn, I heard you. You're literally right behind me, but she tried to like soft talk it. She was like, oh, he in my way. He need to get out the way. I need to get right there. I didn't word it like this, but I told her to shut up. I said, shut up, bro. Deliberately, I said, shut up. Bro, because, like, why you about to say I'm in your way and you see I'm doing this? Bro, you can't wait at least 5 or 10 seconds, fam. I'm literally about to be done. People don't know how to be patient. Like, people be having demons in the inside of them that need to be cast out. They be waking up on the wrong side of their bed. They probably wake up without even praying. Like, I don't understand that. I deliberately told her to shut up. Bro, shut up is a cuss word, bro. I know I could have worded it different, but at the same time, I told her to shut up, bro. And then she was like, oh, you said shut up to a team lead and a coach? But mind you how they said team lead and a coach. They always bring that up. But okay, you got the title on your name. We get it. She was like, you disrespected the team leader or coach? And then she was like, you shut up. She told me to shut up too. And I was like, okay. And I was like, and then she was like, okay. And I was like, what you gonna do? Go tell on me like the last person just did? Like literally 2 days before that? And I was like, what you gonna do? Tell on me? Go get a manager on me? But because I already knew it was gonna come. I speak things into existence, but at the same time, I'm not like a fortune teller or nothing. But I just know. But I was like, what you gonna do? Go get a team leader and a manager? So it was next day went by before I got my little 2 days off. It was just yesterday. Came in, everybody speaking to me, knowing everything fine, but it's just one thing that's off. When I'm in there, everybody really not working how they usually be working. If I know the energy off when I sense the energy. They're making me do little everything. Y'all gotta understand, young kings, young goats, the next generation that's coming up. These jobs or people or anybody, fam, they'll use you till you can't no more. They'll use you to, y'all gotta understand, fam, it's billions of people in this world, fam. They can hire anybody else at any given time. Y'all gotta understand, we had just got 3 new people. But they can hire anybody at any given time and take your position, take your job, fam. So they'll use you till they can't no more. They'll use you till they feel like they don't want you no more. Or feel like you're not giving the same effort as you was when you was first there. They'll use you till you can't no more, fam. So that's something I want you to let y'all know, that people will use you till they can't no more. They'll get tired of you. They'll feel like you can do better than them. You can even do better than the managers. You can take their positions. But at the same time, yeah, when I went in that day, I told y'all, everything was feeling off. So we get to, it was like, bro, I was about to leave at 4, bro. I was about to leave at 4. So they was playing so cool. They was playing like everything. And and another thing I knew was off. When I went on lunch, bro, my team lead named David and these 2 girls, they spoke. They spoke when I was on lunch, because I be sitting in the subway at the window and thing. They spoke. But normally they don't speak. Normally they keep their head down, try to look the other way. And when they see me, they spoke today. So notice I got off at 4. It was like 3:30, fam. They came and got me at 3:30 because I had nothing to do. I was coming back from the bathroom and I was walking, and my team lead David, he caught me. He was like, come with me, but he didn't. He tried to like hide in a little mirror thing. He was like, come with me, and I was like, for what? What do I do now? Like, and then when they brought me in the room and he was like about Kathy, and I was like, oh, she came and told y'all. So when we was going back there, I saw the store manager. She was sitting in the hallway and stuff. Like they knew it was about to happen. They knew, but so he was like, it's about to, and I was like, who about to come in here? And he was like, me and Eric. Eric is just another associate, or he like a little somebody above me too. But we went in the room. I told him how it went down, that little conversation, how she said he in my way, he need to move and stuff, and I told her to shut up. But she probably didn't, when she came and told, she probably didn't tell them that she said shut up. She probably didn't tell what she did. She probably just said, oh, I just told her to shut up. She probably tried to change the conversation around and stuff. But at the same time, but like, I gotta understand, bro, what's done in the dark is gonna come to the light. So when we was in the room, he was like, no, remember I was on that red strike? I was 1 strike away from getting fired. So they was like, oh, he was like, oh, they been wanting you to leave. They been wanting you going out of here. So I'm gonna figure out, I'm gonna have to fire you. And I was like, and then he tried to say, we're firing you. And then he tried to say, like, you can go in there and try to talk to him and try to fight for your job back. Bro, what do you think I am to you, a maid, fam? Like, you about to think I'm about to go in there and fight for my job back? Y'all come in here, y'all gotta tolerate me and not feel like I got to celebrate me. But I come in there, I try to put smiles on everybody's face, try to brighten everybody's day. I uplift the energy, bro. Like, I can sense the energy. Like, when I'm in there, people just like to, like, people that come in there and shop, they just like to talk to each other or talk to me, and they feel like I make their day. People be telling me I make their day, but I'm not trying to be I'm not trying to be haughty or proud, but at the same time, bro, I try to bring everybody there because when I first used to come in there, everything was just dead. The whole community and just the environment was dead, fam. And he was like, oh, we're gonna have to fire you and this and that. Like, you can go in there and fight for your job back and this and that. But he tried to tell me, oh, you could word it a little different and stuff. You could have said, well, I'm doing my job and can you wait? I could have worded it like that, but no. Sometimes Yahusha, he'll let things happen. He'll let things happen deliberately. Y'all gotta understand that. I know I could have worded it different, but it just came out like how it came out. I said, shut up. Like, what you mean? Like, and then, but the first time when I was in the room with Will and them, they tried to say, is anything going on at home? And I was like, nah, I'm fine at home. Y'all see who I am. Y'all know I'm always coming in happy. But it's just that one time, bro. It's just like, bro, that quiet person, that calm person, when you tick them off so much, bro, they just tired of the BS, bro, and they just lash out and just come out who they really is. You don't want to see that side of them, bro. That's why they try to say, is anything going on at home? And I was like, nah, nothing going at home. Y'all know who I am. Y'all know I'm good. And I was like, I'm living by myself. Why would something be going on at home? And then the second thing they was trying to say is, and then when I told y'all when I was in the room telling them about the shut up situation, they try to say, he was like, oh, is this who you really are? I was like, what you mean is this who I really am? I've been working here for 6 months. You know I always come in happy. And then he was like, after they said you can fight for your job back, and I was just walking out and then I was like, bro, I'm not about to go in there and fight for them back. If you already told me they already wanted me gone, they been wanting me gone, why am I about to go in there and look stupid? And then and I'm gonna tell them my side of the story. They already know it, and they gonna say, oh no, we still don't want you here. We want you by. Just have a blessed day and this and that. And I was like, and then I walked out, went in the break room. They followed me, and then he was like, we don't want you to come because today was my last day off. They was like, we don't want you to come back tomorrow. We don't want you to come back tomorrow. And then he was like, let me just go ahead and get that vest. And I heard that Eric dude, he was like, I hate doing people like that. I hate seeing people doing like that. If you hate that, then why are you doing it? The stuff that people saying they hate, like if you hate your ex, no, you really love your ex. Don't say you hate him if you really love him though. He was like, I hate doing that to people. I hate doing this and that, but you sitting right here doing it. So I took all my stuff out of my pockets, gave him my vest and my all this and that, and he tried to dap me up. Like he was like, it was nice working with you. It was fun working with you. Yeah, all right. He tried to dap me up. But y'all gotta understand, you gotta still love them. I didn't want to dap him up. I just gave him a fist bump. And then they walked out. And I told people who I knew in there, and like, I had to catch a little Uber. So I went in Subway to sit down before I went home. So at the same time, I told this one girl that I went to school with, I told her what happened. I told her about the first argument and the second argument. I told her about all that. And she was like, I don't even know why they fired you. I don't even know why they did this and that. She was like, you are so quiet, Xavier. Even in school, when I saw you was quiet, she said I'm the quietest person she ever met. Like people even said it, like, bro, they don't have no problems on me, bro, because they can't figure out who I am. They said I'm so quiet. She was like, you don't mess with nobody. She was like, they did the same thing to my brother. And when I heard it, I was like, yeah, bro, they coming after us. She was like, they did the same thing. They did the same thing to my brother. And then I was like, it's cool. I was like, they don't know who they messing with. I'm divinely protected. I'm Yahusha one of his special childs. Like, and I was like, I don't fight my battle for me. The universe fight my battle for me. And I was like, I hope they business flourish. I hope this and that. But I told her, I was like, y'all business might go down. But at the same time, I was like, I hope y'all business flourish. I hope y'all get the same business as y'all was getting as I was here. Like, at the same time, I still got to love them no matter what. I still want to see their business flourish, even though they fired me. But I know why they fired me. I feel like they set all that up. But at the same time, it don't really matter. Because the things around me, I can't control. Sometimes Yahusha will let things happen. He'll let things happen because he already know what'll happen ahead of time. He'll see things ahead of time. He'll hear conversation you won't even hear. He'll protect you from stuff. That's why he probably got me out of there. And sometimes before I even walked into the work, like at home, I used to say, like, I'm not going to be here for long. I used to say, like, I might have another job. I'm not going to be here for long, because I felt tolerated when I walked in instead of celebrated. Like, bro, that's how I felt, bro. And sometimes when people see you and they know you can do better than them, they gonna feel like they gotta tolerate you every time you come and work. When they see you, they feel like they gotta tolerate you instead of celebrate you. So, but this for the young kings out there, fam. So when something go wrong, when everything go wrong in your life, when you lose your job, when you lose your car, you lose your house, you lose anything, fam, the first thing you need to do is get on your knees and pray to Yahusha. He gonna figure everything out for you. He gonna make a way where there seems to be no way, fam. I'm telling you. I text my mama and when I was in Subway and I told her everything that happened. But as soon as I got home, I took everything off. I got on my I got on my knees and I was praying to him. But at the same time, I was like, bruh, you can't feel happy. You can't feel happy or excited, bro. But at the same time, I was laying down a little bit. I felt sad a little bit, but my grandma caught me. Cause Yahusha, he know your feelings. He know all that. I felt sad a little bit. I was starting to get anxious a little bit. But at the same time, fam, Yahusha, he'd talk through people. My grandma called me and she was like, your mama called me and told me what happened. And she was like, Xavier, she was like, I know who you, she was like, I know who you are. I know you're not going to be anxious. I know you're not going to be, she was like, don't be courageous. She was like, I know who you are. You don't get worried when things happen. Because she saw what happened when I was in the pit. When Yahusha had me in the pit. When everybody left me and I didn't have nobody to call on me or to get me at that pit or that struggle. She saw how I was. And I told her, I was like, the first thing I did was get on my knees and pray to Yahusha. And she was like, you know what to do. You're not dumb. You're not naive. She was like, you know what to do. So when everything go wrong in your life, I just want to let y'all know, fam, like, take it to Yahusha. Take it to the Lord. He going to figure everything out for you. He going to take care of everything for you, fam. And I want to tell y'all about this. As soon as after all that, I laid down for a few minutes. My mama texted me. She was like, is you okay? I'm just checking on you. They tried to check on me. And I was like, yeah, all this and that, yeah. And then she told me 2 things to apply. She told me the jobs to apply for. But I found this one job. I ain't going to tell y'all what it is yet until I get it. But I'm speaking into existence. I already know Yahusha. I know Yahusha going to make it way. I hope this interview go right. I got an interview tomorrow, but at the same time, bro, you see how things that just happen like that? As soon as I got fired, I put an application in, and I got an interview the next 2 days. You see how Yahusha will open up doors for you? You see how he'll come through for you in a blink of an eye? Like, I got an interview the next 2 days after I just got fired. Like, I woke up this morning, that next morning, I was excited. I just started listening to, every praise is to our God. Every word of worship is to our God. What he say? Every praise is to our God. Sing hallelujah to our God. And then it was like, bro, I was just listening to that this morning. The end of the song, it was like, bro, what did it say? It was like, bro, it was like, God my Savior. God my healer, God my deliverer. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. But he say, God my Savior, God my healer, God my deliverer. What he say? Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Bro, I woke up this morning singing that, bro. He made a way, bro. I hope this interview go right. I know Yahusha gonna make a way. He gonna come in disguise and give me that job. I'm speaking it to existence. He gonna come in disguise and give me that job. I was worried about how I'm gonna pay my rent, this and that. Like, you get discouraged, bro. Like, sometimes, but at the same time, I know what I can do. I figured out a way, but at the same time, can't let y'all know that. I can't let everybody know that. Like, I know what I'm gonna do, but at the same time, Yahusha, he has been great to me. And this is just part of my testimony. Some things that happen to just be part of your testimony, to just be part of how Yahusha is just so great. He'll use his strongest people, his boldest people to carry out his plan. I gotta understand that, fam. But yeah, fam. Like, just hope this interview go great tomorrow. I just want y'all to keep me in y'all prayers, keep me in y'all this and that. But at the same time, live your life, fam. Don't let nobody in here take you out. Don't let nobody feel you down. They thought I was about to go back and fight for my job back after y'all already told me y'all been wanting me gone. That was a sign right there. Like, bro, that's a sign right there. Y'all been wanting me gone. No, I'm not going in there to fight for my job back. You crazy. But I got an interview tomorrow. But my God is so good, bro. My God is awesome. He is all-knowing. He is omnipresent, omnipotent. The Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the end. But y'all gotta understand that, fam. But don't go back seeking revenge on your enemies. Vengeance is Yahusha's. Y'all gotta understand that. He gonna repay everything. And touch not my anointed one. Do my prophet no harm. When they put their lips on you and harm you, When they go out there, they wait to try to set you up or try to do this and that behind your back. Yahusha writing all that down. He know all that, fam. He see all that, fam. But yeah, that's how I've been going through a lot. People just see my glory, but don't know my story. People just think because I got all this and that, Yahusha blessed me with all this, I got all this on the silver platter. But sometimes you don't know what people go through behind closed doors to get what they got, to get to where they at. Sometimes you don't know what people go through. Sometimes you don't know how people handle situations or just what people go through on a daily basis, fam. And this is what I've been going through a lot lately, fam. Like the job I've been working at, fam. But at the same time, we ain't gonna worry about that. We're gonna put everything behind us and thank the Lord. And we're gonna press towards the mark of the price of the high calling in Yahusha. We're gonna keep going forward and just trust Yahusha in the path forward, fam. That's all you gotta do. Thank him for what's behind and move forward and trust him in what's coming. Bro, when I came home and I prayed that prayer, bro, that Holy Spirit was in me. That fire shut up in my bones, fam. I know he was up there mad. I know he was. Oh, y'all messing with him? He was mad, I know. And sometimes I think Yahusha got a sense of humor. He probably was just up there laughing like, oh, y'all did the wrong one dirty. Y'all did this one? But yeah. Don't get yourself. I take full accountability what happened. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna take full accountability because it was my mouth. But at the same time, they ain't have to do all that. They do little setup things. But at the same time, I take full accountability for saying shut up and saying argue with him and arguing with that woman. Like, I could have shut my mouth. But at the same time, like I said, you should let things happen. I take full accountability. That's what I gotta work on. Learn how to just close my mouth. But I've been quiet for too long. And when you quiet for too long, something just clicking you, something just go off. But at the same time, it's me. Don't get yourself into something and then y'all hate when it comes with consequences. Y'all hate what y'all gotta deal with after, fam. Cause y'all gotta understand, fam. You'll get yourself into something you'll think is good, but when the consequences hit, you don't like it. But you the one who did that. So I gotta understand that, fam. Down the road, you gotta deal with that stuff. Down the road, you gotta deal with cause you did that. That's how you gonna turn out. That's how you is now. Like, I gotta understand that, but at the same time, fam, if y'all didn't take nothing from this video, bro, just take, fam. Bro, I think I'm gonna name the title, like, bro, don't go back seeking revenge on enemies or people. Don't go back, because vengeance is the Lord. Vengeance is Yahusha's. Just stay calm. Yahusha got everything all planned out. I don't know how I'm gonna name the video, but I'm gonna come up with a name of the title of the video. But yeah, fam, that's what I've been going through lately. Like, I'm gonna come back and tell of his goodness, mercy. If I got the job or not. If the job not for me, then he got something better for me, I know. But at the same time, I love y'all. Yahusha loves y'all even more. We true to this, we not new to this. Just stay up and bless A1. Keep getting to it, keep moving forward.